Can you do me a favor, though? While you're gaming, do you mind putting your feet down? Because I don't want to move the mattress over, and then you...
What's up, guys, and welcome back to No Collar Entertainment. This is Matt.
This is Ariane, kind of.
Yeah, she's only half in. And this is really going to be a short stream. Just a special, real quick, first season recap stream of the Texans franchise. We did not make the playoffs this year, unfortunately. And we're going to do some quick upgrading here. I'm just going to do the one guy that I really care about.
Whatever you're doing.
What's up, Super? Just doing a quick recap of the first season of the Madden franchise. What's up, Kyle?
Downstairs. Baby boy, what are you doing? Go outside.
So this off season we have, let's see, first of all, the LA Rams win the Super Bowl with a 14-3 record against the Bills, 49-42. And I personally saw the last play of the Super Bowl in Twitch, and it was such a Bills play that I have to speak about it. So the final play, he's at the 10-yard line to tie the game. He throws it into the end zone to his wide open tight end. And his receiver crosses in front of the ball, batting the ball down as time expires, and the Bills lose the Super Bowl.
Receiver or corner?
Receiver.
His own
player deflected the ball.
No!
Which is the most Bills thing I've ever heard.
No! Oh, God. Not like this.
So let's talk about our division. As we had 3 10-plus win teams in our division. Me and the Jaguars at 10-7. The Titans at 11-6. The Colts went 2-15. So super strong division. We just missed this year. So hopefully next year we'll get the right pieces. Defense is going to be, well, since we're talking about it, let's go ahead and take a look. So, we already did staff. We have everyone, right? We didn't lose anybody. Okay, we're good. We're good there. So, we're going to just go through the roster real quick. We're in re-sign period, but honestly, I don't think there's anyone I want to re-sign. I'm going to double check my contracts real quick, and then we're just going to go through with what we're going to be looking for in this offseason, and then I will be having streams for free agency and the draft itself, which I may be able to get some of the guys to jump in on that one. So these are the re-signed players. Are we losing anyone where I'm like, no? Not really. Not seeing a whole lot here. Yeah. All these guys can go, so I'm not worried about any of them. They can go, and we're going to move on with our lives, and we're going to make the Texans worth a damn. So, what are we looking for this offseason? Quarterback, we are good. We are going to ride C.J. Stroud as he had jumped 10 overall points in one season, so hopefully he'll be a 90 by the end of next season. 22 years old. Ohio State Buckeye. Super good. As soon as he hit about 78, 79 mark, it became super easy to play with him. 91 throw power. He started at 88, so that's a big deal. His accuracy is amazing. He needs some better throw under pressure, but other than that, he's got enough speed to get away when he needs to. So, C.J. Stroud is the future of this franchise. He's not going anywhere. Dameon Pierce jumped up 8 points himself. 24 years old. Power back. I feel like we should probably look for a speedy back out of the backfield as well. Maybe go with like a two-tone type of running back situation. Two-headed monster. So we might dive into that. But other than that, if I just run with Dameon Pierce, I'm fine with that. So, halfback is not the place of focus. We have 2 fullbacks on our team? Yeah, let's get rid of one of them. We don't need 2 fullbacks as it is a dying position. So we'll run with the 1 fullback for a while. Now receiver is going to be a focal point. We do have Jalen Reagor still, who played pretty well for us last year in the slot. Tank Dell's going to be our new number 1. Robert Woods dropped 4 overall points just this offseason. He's not going to be a legitimate answer anymore, but he is going to be a salary cap nightmare, as I believe he still has like 4 years left on his No, he only has 1. Okay, so that's not too bad. Just deal with him for 1 more year. He'll be some depth, but his career is essentially over. But we do not have enough speed on this team for me to be happy. So Tank Dell is definitely the future number 1. He plays very well. He'd be a good route runner. Definitely someone we will work on improving. Reagor will probably still be our slot. And he won an award, apparently? What did he freaking win? What the hell did he win? He led the league in receptions. That's crazy. That's cool. So good for him on that. But yeah, wide receiver is going to be something we hit super hard this offseason. Tight end, I'm good with. Dalton Schultz and Brevin Jordan really kind of did better than I thought they would, especially Dalton Schultz with that fake field goal, game-winning catch. If you get a chance, go back and check that out. It was easily the best ending to a game this year. Our left tackle is shored up at least for 2 or 3 years. We don't have to worry about that. Our left guard is 23 years old and 73 overall, so he's probably going to be a high 70s by the time next year's done. So I'm kind of good with just running with Kenyon Green. We're just going to run with him as our left guard, probably for the duration. Juice Scruggs, he's again young, but he's a normal development, so he's not... I don't think the line... Yeah, our right guard's fine for a year, and our right tackle's fine for now. So, honestly, we're not going to mess with the offensive line this year. We're going to put some weapons on this team, offensive and defense. Now, let's talk about the defense. Let's talk about this defense, ladies and gentlemen. So, first, we have Jonathan Greenard on our left end. Just not good enough for what I'm looking for. He's too slow for me. That was really a lot of the biggest problem with our defense is it was too slow. So, Greenard's going to be a backup this year. Will Anderson. Now, Will Anderson has all the makings to be amazing, and when he's definitely not going anywhere. The problem is, last year, 4 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, started every game, and no turnovers. Like, not exactly what I was hoping for from Will Anderson Jr. in his first year, but he's not going anywhere. I mean, the dude is 22 years old. By the end of next year, he's going to be a monster. So, get ready for Will Anderson's breakout party next year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Defensive tackle, we have Sheldon Rankins. He's just a little old. Malik Collins. Yeah, these are just old players that just aren't going to do it. Kyle in the chat asking me what's it going to take to get Will Anderson for me, and it is his second year, so he is by rule available to be traded. You can step into my office in the DMs, Kyle, and I would be happy to discuss possible trades. As I say, Will Anderson's not going anywhere, but as the great, immortal, $1 million man once said, everybody's got a price. Now, Blake Cashman is a good bridge player, but we will be looking for an outside linebacker for sure this offseason. He's just not the guy. Middle linebacker is another one that we may want to work with. 2-0 is not terrible, and he's probably someone I'll run with for a little bit, but he's not going to be the answer. Then you have a right outside linebacker. Now, Christian Harris is different. 90 speed, 23 years old, 70 overall. By next year, he should be high 70s. He's probably going to be one of the stalwarts for this team for a while. So Christian Harris is staying in 2020 is at least getting considered, but Cashman is going to have to go. He's just a little too old. Our corners are fine. We have Stingley, who really showed out this year. Let's look at these stats for this year. Showed out 1 sack, 3 tackles for loss, 5 interceptions, 3 deflections. Like, he did his thing. He is not going anywhere. He's a beast. He is too expensive for anyone. Shaq Griffin still has a couple years that he can be a serious threat. Other than that, it's a bunch of bridge players, so we're going to run with this corner room for a little while, but we are going to have to look at that at some point. Our safeties are... Okay, so our free safety is good. P-Tray we're going to run with for a while. 90 speed. It's good. 80 years old, or 80 overall.
80 years old.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Out there with a walker.
Wow. That's not his age.
80 overall, 25 years old. He's going to be a stalwart on this defense. But a new strong safety, as Jimmy Ward is 33 now, is going to be needed. Kicker and punter is pretty cool because we don't need one at all. Our kicker just hit 99 kick power this year.
Jesus.
He doesn't have to go anywhere.
Jesus.
He's not going anywhere. He can kick a 60-yard field goal. He's not going anywhere. And then our punter is 26 years old with 92 kick power. That's good enough. So we don't have to really focus on that. We have the 23rd, 49th, 69th, and 113th pick to start. So 3 picks in the top 100. Of course the 3 picks in the top 100. But still, super low pick for us. But the good news is next year we have 2 first-round picks from Cleveland and ourselves. So next year is going to be a fun year for drafting. But this year, just, get some depth. And I really think I'm going to attack free agency this year harder than the draft. And I'll focus on the draft next year. And I'll show you why. As you can see, we have $88.5 million in cap space. We have plenty. Now, interestingly enough, at the 23rd pick, I don't think I'm going to get Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm pretty sure he's going to go somewhere, as we are using this upcoming college class. I'm not going to get Caleb Williams. I wouldn't need him anyway. Marvin Harrison's not going to happen. Egbuka, probably not going to drop to me. Don't need Shador. Now, Kool-Aid McKinstry, I'm definitely keeping an eye on, but I just don't think I'm going to get him. Those corners go quick. But, one guy I am keeping an eye on, as we have definitely done our due diligence. Marvin Harrison is just a beast already. Good God. A's and B's all over the place. He is going to be a problem. But, let's see. We have, who was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, middle linebacker. We just talked about 2020 is going to have to go. Alliteration.
Rhyming.
Or rhyming. Yeah, whatever. This guy. And he's the 23rd pick, which is our pick. Jeremiah Trotter Jr., the son of the Eagles, Jeremiah Trotter, who was their stalwart middle linebacker for a while. Tully, choose life.
What is she doing?
She's sniffing the berries.
Not your dog. Piss off!
You left food here. It's kind of your fault.
No.
But let's look at his scouting report real quick. 80% scouted. He's a physical player who delivers bone-crushing hits. Savvy defender with the ball in the hair, so he can play the run and play the pass. Has a high motor, looks for the strip, and he has good discipline. Physicals, he is good at just about everything. He could be elite. We're going to have to see what the combine comes back as. But skills, B awareness, A block shedding, A finesse moves, A hit power, B pursuit, B play recognition, man coverage, and zone coverage. Kyle, don't be that guy. Kyle's saying he's going to steal it from me, and he might. And if he does, then that's fine, because another player will drop to me, because there are definitely other options. We have Travion Henderson from Ohio State that we could look at to partner with Dameon Pierce. We've got, again, I don't think I'm going to get Marvin Harrison. It's just, I don't think it's going to fall to me. Sorry, that is the tea kettle in the middle of the damn... One second while I move this away from the tea kettle. It's sizzling and it's right next to the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Alright. Emeka Egbuka is a possibility. We've got options. Okay, tight end. Again, we don't really need tight end. I wouldn't mind having a defensive end, though, so we have Jared Verse, who looks pretty decent, actually. A, block shedding, A, finesse moves, and A, power moves. Who the hell is this guy? I don't watch college football, y'all, so don't blame me. Florida State. A, block shedding, A, power moves, A, play recognition. Like, he's a beast. So let's go ahead and favorite him. Take a look at him. Then on right end, you've got a... How can you not favorite a right end named Chop?
Named Chop? Oh my God.
He's going on the favorite just because of his name. Defensive tackle, we could use some guys. So we're good there. Outside linebacker. Again, something we're definitely going to have to look at. We got... Any linebacker from Arizona or Alabama is at least worth looking at. And then again, Jeremiah Trotter is definitely up there for us. We got an A zone coverage down here. Smail Mondin Jr. I definitely butchered that. From Georgia, which is the top-ranked team in the nation. Looking at... C awareness, but we can work on that. A injury, A man coverage, A zone coverage, and A hit power. So
how do you have that much zone coverage and everything, but like have shit awareness?
That's a fantastic question, baby. Then right outside linebacker, Steel Chambers. Like another great name for a football player.
Steel Chambers.
The linebacker, Steel Chambers.
These are made-up names, though, too.
No, right? This is a real draft class. This is this year's draft class.
Did someone name you knowing that you were going to be a potential NFL player, or they were just hoping, or...
They were probably just hoping.
Jesus.
But B's all around, so solid outside linebacker. And then, of course, the cornerback we're looking at, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Shut the fuck up! Oh God, that is not even boiling. Okay. So no. What?
And then Denzel Burke, I actually know that name.
Humans.
Ohio State.
Humans. Come on.
Keep an eye out on that.
That's gotta be a nickname.
Safety,
dear Lord safety. In heaven, tell me that's a nickname.
I'm pretty sure it's a nickname.
Fucking better be.
And then you got some safeties here to look at.
What the hell is it short for?
I'm telling you what, this is a strong draft class that really fits the Texans' needs. So, first round, what we're looking at, and I know it's kind of risky to talk about who I'm looking at on a live stream.
It is. What are you doing?
But it's part of the experience, so it's fine. And I have plenty of guys to look at here. So, and honestly, if you guys want to go after my guys, that's fine, because that means some of these other fuckers are going to drop to me, and they're really good too. But Kool-Aid McKinstry, Jared Verse,
just don't say all of them, at least, baby.
Okay.
So your top.
I kind of want
your
Shador Sanders just so I can have Deion's kid, but I don't need a quarterback. So, Jeremiah Trotter is probably one of my favorites. And then, yeah, so we have some others to look at, but a lot of round one talent here. So I'm going to get the top 23 players are all considered round one talent. So I'm going to get someone worth a damn.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you give me the bag of tea over there? Green.
So we're really just going to play it by ear, see what happens. Because we also got to see who's in free agency.
Thank you.
Because if I sit here and get someone like Jamar Chase in free agency, I really don't give a damn about any of these receivers anymore. Because I got Jamar Chase and Tank Dell and Jalen Reagor for a year. That'll be fine. If someone like fucking... Oh, I know Nick Bosa's contract is up. I don't know if the Niners signed him. So if Nick Bosa's out there, I don't give a damn about the defensive ends. Because I got Nick Bosa and Will Anderson Jr. So, I mean, we got to see what happens in free agency because I'm going to go super aggressive in free agency this year. And that way the draft won't matter as much. And we can focus on the draft next year when we have 2 first-round picks. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. Because my first-round pick this year was a playoff team, so it's 23rd pick when I should be like 15th or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much just taking what I can get this year, and then next year I'm super... Bosa is not a free agent. I went through and checked. Oh, yeah, we can check that, can't we? I think it's in league transactions. Yeah, I believe it's in here. So we need to go... Where do I look? Released?
Tully, I need you to not get comfortable because you're at the
There needs to be big names in here because someone wasn't able. Ooh, Big Glow is going into free agency.
Who the hell is Big Glow?
Glowinski. He was part of the Colts offensive line. That was beastly. I don't think he's rated very highly in this game, but he wouldn't be bad for depth. God damn, Kyle.
What?
Cleaning house over there, huh?
Oh, is Kyle's
Jesus. And I don't even think that's all of them. Patrick Peterson's going to be out there, but he's getting super old. Kevin Byard. You son of a bitch, Zach. He tried to trade me, Kevin Byard, for a first-round pick. Motherfucker, you.
He's Cardinals, not Broncos?
I'm Cardinals, not Broncos. Oh, you have the Broncos symbol. I thought you were Broncos. My bad. Malik Willis is going to be out there.
Well, no, so he didn't try to trade you, that guy, but someone else from the Broncos did, or what was it? What's the story?
No, that was the Niners. Kevin Byard's on the Niners, and that was Zach, the one who talks to his girlfriend during Ultimate.
And he tried to trade you, that guy?
And he tried to give me him for a first-round pick.
And then he released him anyway?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is that shit I be talking about.
Probably a good thing you didn't take him.
Broncos fan, but Cardinals in the league. Gotcha. God, it's been a rough year for you.
It's been a rough year for all of us.
Yeah, we got some depth at quarterback that we could pick
Except
up.
for the Lions.
Oh, Marquise Goodwin, of course. One good fucking year as a kick returner, son of a bitch. Raiders is a speed guy, and he annoys the fuck out of me.
That's
I'm not seeing a whole lot of names, so these are just like chosen leaves. So these are all going to be depth picks. Like Henry Anderson, that's someone I would pick up for a year. Not really seeing anyone else. But let's check. Resigned. So, Cardinals picked up Zaven Collins, 5th-year option. You son of a bitch. That's someone I could have used. Jamin Davis, 5th-year option. Damn it, I could have used him. He actually was the middle linebacker I used when I was when I won the Super Bowl last year. Super good player.
Huh.
Then Zach Wilson. The Jets picked up his 5th-year option. Why? For $30 million. Why?
Someone's trying to get fired.
Patrick Surtain's 5th-year option. Yeah, of course.
He has a really good agent.
Greedy Williams re-signed to a 4-year, $14 million contract. Would have really liked to have him out there. He's one of my favorites. Najee Harris got picked up. So we're not going to see him. Oh, good for him. Help me.
Where's his name?
It's highlighted.
Aquanimus?
St. Brown, Amon-Ra's brother, got signed to a 3-year, $13 million contract. Good for him. Josh Jacobs has locked into a long-term contract with the Raiders. Chris Jones signed, of course. Noah Fant is now a Seahawk for life. Josh Allen, 2 years. That's interesting.
Rodgers retired, I believe, and I think just mainly used Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Better get used to that shit right
This
now.
is the last stream of the night, Supa. You can go to bed. Devin Bush, Rocky Sin, unfortunately. I would have liked to have him too. Nicole Hardman. Nicole Hardman just got traded to the Chiefs.
You just traded? Where was he before?
Huh?
Where was he before?
Jets.
Was he? I thought he was always the Chiefs.
He left the Chiefs to get signed by the Jets this year to get traded back to the Chiefs.
What the
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Devin Duvernay is signed. Montez Sweat got his money. Good for him. Matt Araiza is back in the league after the sexual assault charges were dropped. T. Higgins is signed to a long-term deal. Rashawn Evans, good linebacker. Lucas Patrick. The Bears actually made some signings. That's interesting.
We got shit else to do.
You re-signed Robert Tonyan? He's like 38!
Wow.
3 years? $6 million a year? What are we doing, Chicago?
He's not even like the league tight end, right?
And then Yannick Ngakoue, Jalen Johnson, I get. And then Chase Claypool stayed on Chicago, apparently, in here.
The Chargers and got traded back to the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, that was another one this year. J.C. Jackson left the Patriots 2 years ago to join the Chargers. Spent a year there, underwhelmed. Then halfway through this, or 3 games into this season, he got traded back to the Patriots.
Why the fuck? How is this happening?
It's a Belichick move. That's like trademark Belichick. I don't know what the hell the Chiefs were doing.
I mean, Nicole Hardman was okay. He had flashes.
Mike Gesicki, Taylor Lewan.
They just really like him.
Patrick Queen to a 5-year contract. No! He's another one I would have really liked to have. Pittman gets his long-term deal. Good for him. There's some names I'm not seeing though. Levante David, Antoine Winfield, Mike Evans, Saquon, Paris, all got signed, all got their contracts.
Tully,
DeAndre Swift.
We need to talk. I'm sorry, baby. I just need to have a conversation with my dog right now.
I did not see Bosa. Did anyone else see Bosa? I didn't see Bosa. I think I'm going to spend some money on some Bosa this year.
So, Tully.
49ers didn't re-sign anybody.
Damn.
It looks like. So
They let everyone just go.
This is going to be interesting because there's a lot of players I wouldn't mind getting from the Niners.
Don't ignore me. Tully, we have to talk. What? You are taking up all of the space.
Yep.
All of it.
She doesn't care.
I don't need her to care. I need her to move.
So, yeah, no, this might be an interesting free agency. Stay tuned. We're going to advance the free agency tomorrow. This is your season recap for year 1. Super excited to see what we go into with year 2. We were able to up the offense to an 81 overall and up the defense to a 79. Overall, the team is a 79 overall. We'll see where we're at the end of the offseason, as we were 80s all around, and we started at 77. So, trending in the right direction. We will see what we can make of this Texans team next year. But for now, that is it for us today. We will be back with a quick free agency stream tomorrow before D&D. And then we will be keeping up with the off season as it goes. So, thank you for joining us. Like, share, subscribe. For No Collar Entertainment, this is Matt.
There I am.
We're out.
Bye. Tully.